Hey, what's up? Harley Rocks here with Rocket 100.5, sitting here with Neil from 3 Days Grace. How are you?
I'm doing great. Happy to be here.
Oh, awesome. So, oh my gosh. So I've been following y'all pretty much since I was in high school.
Amazing. Love it. Love to hear it.
I Hate Everything About You was like the anthem back, way back in the day. But fast forward to now, Apologies just came out. You got the new album coming out on August 22nd. So did the writing process compare any differently to, say, back in the I Hate Everything About You era?
A lot didn't change, really. I mean, we really kind of value the song, and we tend to write a lot of stuff just on acoustic guitars.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I did see that video.
Yeah, we just believe if it's a song that's gonna emit emotions and stuff, then you should be able to do it with just one vocal and one guitar.
Oh yeah.
Regardless of how heavy it's going to be later. So we've always kind of stuck to that plan, which kind of just makes sure that you don't just write something that's just heavy just because.
Right.
It's got to have real kind of be engaging and compelling as a song emotionally. So that stayed the same, and the five of us just started getting together when we decided this was going to be a possibility, and we just hit the ground running, started writing songs right away, and then instantly knew that this was going to be the real deal.
That's epic. So how is it with now that Adam's back? How has that been going for you guys?
It's been amazing. The fans have just been out of control. The band is really growing again. After all these years, it's amazing to see just how far we've come and how far we're going, and really good vibes. We're all really on the same wavelength, and it's just that we feel like the sky's the limit right now.
Ooh, awesome. Yeah, I'm super excited actually to hear the rest of the album, because my first take with Apologies, because I listened to it the day that it dropped, and I'm just the lyrics for me, anybody who knows me knows I'm all about the lyrics, and just that immediate connection with just you could feel the pure emotion behind it. And I know a lot of other your fans and stuff would agree with me on that, because there's always a song that has helped somebody through a bad time, because that's what I Hate was for me.
Yeah, and that's the main reason why we do what we do, is because if we can make something that's born out of our own brains and psyche and minds and hearts, then if it becomes meaningful to other people, the listener, then that's a really powerful connection between band and fan.
Absolutely.
It's still to this day, we have people come up to us and say, this song changed my life, or this song saved my life, and it's wow, what an amazing thing to be able to do, is to have that effect on people. So we're very kind of eternally grateful for that.
That's awesome, because I feel music's very timeless. It's been here since before we were here, and we'll be here long after. So how do you feel that, hate to say it, once we're long gone, that music's going to continue, and people generations and generations from now are still going to be your music spoke to me?
Yeah, that's the power, one of the powers of music, and just to see that you make something that lives beyond your years. It's just I don't know, it's just pretty cool to be able to leave that imprint on the world. And and what we're finding now is we've been around. We came out in 2003 with I Hate Everything About You, and now a lot of the kids that were the children of the original fans are now even discovering 3 Days Grace for the first time, and that's incredible to see that we're being able to be multi-generational here.
Oh, I know.
Pretty powerful.
Yeah, I see that happening with a lot of bands, where the biopics come into play, and being able to, you have this whole new set of fans now, and you have their parents still fans of yours, and it's just I feel that's so amazing to reach these younger kids who are between 10 and 13. My son's 12, and I showed him some of y'all's music, not with cuss words or anything, but I try to keep him away from that. He's just oh my gosh, Mom, this is so cool. So it's
really, we feel very very grateful. Never take anything for granted, because just to be able to go and play in front of these massive crowds, we've been doing it for a long time. Adam and I, we met in the 9th grade and started the band.
No kidding?
Then. So it's been, I've been in this band since I was 14 years old.
Holy.
Yeah.
So what was the whole reason behind y'all wanting to start a band, kind of in the first place?
Get chicks.
Really? Yeah. It's a very Motley Crue answer
Yeah,
there.
no, in all seriousness, I like had a really important music teacher when I was young that was at my school that would like support any kid that wanted to experiment. And so I started on piano and went through Royal Conservatory on that, and then kind of really got attracted to the drums just before high school. And then it was like, it was time to form a band because that was just the right thing to do.
That's amazing. I feel like kind of like anybody who plays an instrument always starts on piano, because I know they made me do it too.
Yeah,
but
when young musicians,
I kind of ventured towards the bass though.
Yeah, like I think when young musicians ask any advice, I always say like start getting on piano and learning some chops, even though it's like not the most exciting thing to learn some of the musical theory. It really gives you a good base, and piano is like you can see what you're doing, you can see the instrumentation.
True.
And the relationship between the notes, and it also bridges the gap between rhythm and melody. So yeah, piano is a great basis for any young musician.
Sweet deal. So like, how excited are you guys to be playing Welcome to Rockville? Y'all are back now, and
yeah, it's amazing. So many friendly faces, and like the crowd, I could tell that they're like super amped to see us. And yeah, it's gonna be a warm one, a sweat fest, but it's all good. We're having fun already.
Oh, that's gonna be
a lot of familiar faces backstage, a lot of friends and other bands that we've toured with. Yeah, so it's great vibe.
That's awesome. So like on the side, you kind of do some label recording stuff?
Yeah, so I'm a partner in Judge and Jury Records. My partner's Howard Benson, who is he's a major acclaimed producer. He's
legend.
Yeah, he's a legendary producer, and he took me under his wing, and we started co-producing things together, and then decided that we'd just go full on and create our own label. And we've put out records with Saliva, Butcher Babies, Starset, Breaking Benjamin. Tyler from Theory of a Dead Man, some of our own stuff. It's a great outlet, Dead Rabbits. And like it's a lot of fun. Once the record's done, once the 3 Days Grace record's done, we're on tour and stuff, but there's a lot of downtime, so it's perfect so that I can co-run a record label from any hotel room, and we're gaining a lot of traction and
I know, I've been seeing that.
It fills in my daytime.
That's so awesome though, because like, you play drums on stage, but then to be able to do like the behind the scenes stuff must be really fulfilling for you.
It is very, it's like it allows me to exercise my creative, juices, whether it's the songwriting side or the production side, or sometimes just the business side, and making stuff happen and wake up and just try to make shit happen. It's fun.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So do y'all, like when y'all look for, say, a band to work with, do you look mostly for somebody who's already got momentum going, or if like an unsigned band came to you and said, hey, we want to do our record with you, would you be open to doing that?
If we love the music, I think that cool. In this day and age, there is something to be said about like an artist that's already taken it some degree up the field themselves, because there's a lot of opportunity to do that. You can really
definitely
kind of hit the pavement, like really kind of getting your name out there and making sure the music's great and stuff. So artists that have already kind of like got up and running and have their own stuff going, it's just an indication of their work ethic. And so what we really try to do is work with people that have like the same amount of work ethic that we have.
That's amazing. And I love that you have like those two aspects, because just to have like double the creative outlet is so cool, because I've grown up around music my whole life. That's kind of something always I was drawn to, from I took vocal coaching at a very young age. Whenever Kitty first came out, that was like the whole reason I wanted to play bass. 21 years later, now I finally learned how to I got a couple songs down.
Nice.
It's,
right on.
just some cover songs,
very
but
cool. Awesome.
But it's super cool to get to meet you finally in person.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Enjoy the
and
day.
Hey, listen for 3 Days Grace, because we play a lot of you guys on Rocket 100.5.
Thanks for the love.